Me.
Yes, wait for me to be sure from the setting of the program.
Page what?
Page what?
Page 200, page 200, page 203, and till 205. Okay, I'll make mute for all to avoid making
No,
a
no, no.
noise.
No, Mister,
No, I
please.
will not.
Sorry, please. Just be quiet, then I'll open the mic, okay, for you. Are you ready? Okay, be silent, please. I'll open the mic now.
Yeah, okay,
We are
miss.
ready.
We're
Okay,
ready.
I'm ready.
okay, my dear.
Make slide.
Yes, the slideshow.
Mister, I want to answer. No, no.
No,
Okay,
me.
okay, Muhammad, please to
Okay,
avoid
when the
making a
question
noise, please,
is...
okay?
Okay, I'll raise my hand.
Okay, I'm raising my hand. What?
Two question only, but I ask also about the previous
Me,
part,
me,
okay? Yes, the first question
me.
that we have,
Me. Me. Me.
Me.
without
Me.
making noise, please, just raise your hand.
I know, I know.
Who volunteered to be the best man instead of Ali?
I know, Mister.
I know.
Yes, Ahmed, because you are polite, huh?
No.
Nawa, yes, his name is Nawa.
No.
Yes, well done, Ahmed. The second question, who made the new tuxedo t-shirt? Yes, Moaz, huh?
Bella Dominski.
Yes, well done, Bernard Banesky. Other question that before the previous parts, who volunteered to make the wedding cake? Yes, Adam,
Easy.
to
Easy.
make the wedding cake.
The wedding cake.
Yes.
Mister. Wait. Mister, I remember she's the bride
No,
of
no, no,
Izzy,
no.
but I don't remember her name.
No, 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 not the bride. Not the
The
bride.
cake.
Not the
No,
bride.
Mister Grandma Sadi.
Yes, well done, Grandma Sally. Yes. Who volunteered to do the invitations? Who volunteered to do the invitations?
Mister, me, please.
I can select. Okay. Yes, Ryan. Huh?
Oh, go drink water.
Okay, Karim. Huh? Yes, Ryan. Who volunteered to do the invitations? Huh? Ryan, can you hear me?
Mister,
Yes.
can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes. Now I can hear you. Yes.
Yes, Mister.
Who volunteered to do the invitations?
To do the invitations?
Yes.
Noah.
Try to remember. Hmm?
Mr. Kantor?
What?
Mr.
Muhammad
Kantor?
Behir. No, no, no. Yes, Muhammad Behir. Huh?
I know, Mister.
Muhammad Behir.
Can I answer?
Speak up, please, Muhammad. I can't hear you.
Master, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, Muhammad.
Yes, now
Huh?
we could hear you.
Yes. Huh? Who volunteered to do the invitations?
Easy Diamond Stain.
Oh my God.
No,
I
mister. I
know.
know.
Mister, I know, Mister.
Mister. Please.
Hashim. Hashim. Huh? Hashim, you raise your hand. Who volunteered to do the invitations? Again?
Mr. Tinlakman.
Ex- Hashim, or who said?
Rayan.
Yes,
Ryan.
excellent, Ryan. Yes, excellent. Very Nakman, the one who volunteered to do the invitations. Okay. We are going to complete about this part. As we said that we have 5 invitations with cat balls. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yes, Mister, and I know the gift.
Yes, and we said today we are going to state the 5 gifts that we have in the story. What are they? Okay. Let's listen together and pay attention. Page 203. If you can't hear, please tell me, okay? I'll share the sound.
Calligraphy pen.
Can you hear?
In
Okay.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
calligraphy pen, and bottle of ink, and after making sure that the ink was tightly closed, I put those in the wagon too. When I returned to the wedding party, the dance was over and everyone was sitting around looking exhausted. My moment had arrived. I tapped a glass with a spoon as I had seen grown-ups do, and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, will those lucky few who have the specially marked invitations please come forward? It is time to choose your surprise gift." I saw them pick up their cat's paw invitations and walk over to the band where I was standing beside my red wagon. "First," I said, "we have one hand-painted T-shirt."
So the first gift that we have is what? That we have one hand painted T-shirt.
The tuxedo T-shirt
Yes,
that he
this.
made.
Yes, this will be the first gift. Okay, highlight please. Highlight for this line. One hand painted T-shirt. Have you highlighted?
I liked one-handed painted T-shirt.
Yes, highlight for this one. This is the first gift. Okay. Let's complete listening to know the second one.
Which is an original work of art done by Mrs. Bella Dubinsky. In addition, we have a calligraphy pen.
Yes, a calligraphy pen would be the second gift. A calligraphy pen would be the second gift. Highlight also. The next one, what will be?
Almost new, and a bottle of ink. Almost.
So the third one will be a bottle of ink. This will be number 3. A
Mr.
bottle.
Bottle of ink with calligraphy pen.
No, it will be alone as a gift. Okay.
Okay.
This is the third one. What will be the fourth one? Let's listen.
Full. These are the perfect instruments for beautiful handwriting. We have one packet of post-it notes.
So the first one would be one packet of post-it notes. One packet of post-it notes. This is the fourth one. What will be the fifth one? Let's complete listening.
Complete except for 5. I swallowed hard and added, and we have one red wagon.
So the fifth
Tilly
one,
Nachman.
the fifth one would be the red wagon. The red one. So my question here, how many gifts and what are they? How many gifts and what are they?
Mr. Can I answer?
Yes,
5.
Kareem. Yes, Kareem.
There was 5.
Yes, what are they?
Red wagon,
Yes.
bottle of ink, and the calligraphy pen.
Calligraphy pen. Yes.
Calligraphy pen.
This.
Post on
Yes.
notes.
This is number 4. And the fifth
Post
one.
on.
Yes.
Post on notes.
Bust 8 notes.
Post in
8
notes.
notes. Yes, it's the first one. The last one.
One-handed painted T-shirt.
Can you say again in sequence? The first one would be.
Okay, the first one will be one-handed painted T-shirt.
Yes, the second one. Calligraphy pen. Calligraphy. Okay, I said yes. Calligraphy pen. Okay.
And a bottle of ink.
A bottle of ink.
Then a packet of post-on notes.
Post-it notes. This is the first one. And the last one.
And the last one is red wagon.
Yes, excellent. And the fifth one is the red wagon. Yes, Ahmed.
Calligraphy pen is with bottle ink because they said, but that's only for gift.
No, when we complete, you will know that each part will be alone, single. A calligraphy pen as a gift, and the bottle of ink will be as a gift. Okay? So let's complete listening to be clear for you. Okay, Ahmed? They are 5, not 4. Let's complete listening. But at first they were asked about what is the fifth gift. As I said, what is it? What is it? What is it? It would be the red wagon, okay? And they refused to take it for Alim because he was as an accountant, so he refused. It would be useless for him, so no need to take it, okay? Let's complete listening to know more details.
who could count precisely, said, "But that's only 4 gifts, and there were 5 cat's paw invitations." "Oh, yes," I said, "the 5th gift is the best gift of all." Everyone asked at once, "What is it? What is it? What is it?" I sucked in my breath until my lungs felt like twin dirigibles inside my ribs. "The best gift of all is, the very best gift of all is, to give up your gift." A thick silence fell over the room. Then Tilly Knockman started clapping. Soon the others joined in, and I noticed Grandma Sadie and Grandpa Nate looking proud. At first, everyone who held a cat's paw invitation wanted to be the one to give up his gift, but I did not want that. If they didn't take my presents, I would feel as if they didn't matter. Mr. Cantor stepped forward and took the post-it notes. He
The next page.
said he could use them for labeling his plants. He said that he was donating an orchid plant as the 5th gift. Then Tilly promised calligraphy lessons to the person who took the pen and ink. And Bella promised fabric painting lessons to the person who took the tuxedo t-shirt. In that way, each of my gifts kept on giving. 4 cat's paw gifts were now taken. Only the red wagon remained. Guess who had...
So Ahmed, you listen?
Yes, Mister.
Yes, so the 5th one would be what?
The red web.
Yes, okay.
had the 5th cat's paw invitation?
Yes, okay.
Alan, the son of... Alan said he didn't want the little red wagon. He said that he had no use for a wagon in the real world where he was an accountant. When Izzy the groom rose from the table to make a toast, he lifted his glass of wine and said, "Margie and I want to thank all our friends in Century Village. We don't know if we can ever thank you enough for giving our life together this wonderful start. As you know, Margie and I have pooled our resources and bought a little condo on the ocean. Not exactly on the ocean. It is, after all, a high-rise. We will miss the community life here, but we don't want to miss our friends. We'll visit. We want you to visit us. Our welcome mat is out, always. We leave many memories behind, and we are also leaving this little red wagon. Every time you use it, please think of this happy occasion." Izzy started to sit down, but halfway he got up again and added, "Consider it a gift to everyone from the best man." He never said which best man he meant, but I'm pretty sure he meant me.
Yes, as we said that Noah became the best man instead of Alan, so he was surprised. He was not sure for if he will be, if he means him or he means Alan dynasty. As the last part of the story.
Now, back in the real world, I sat at my desk and crossed every single item off the list. I didn't have the wagon, the post-it notes, the T-shirt that Bella Dubinsky had designed, or the pen and ink that Tilly Knockman had bought me. I did have a new pad of post-it notes and a new calligraphy pen, both of which I had bought with my own money when I got back to Epiphany. I never had to write a B&B letter when we stayed at Disney World or SeaWorld. Of course, Century Village is not exactly Disney World or SeaWorld either. Century Village is not like any other place in Western civilization. It is not like any other place in the entire world. I picked up my pen and filled it properly, the 6-step process that Tilly had taught me. She had said, "You must think of those 6 steps not as preparation for the beginning, but as the beginning itself." I knew then that I had started my B&B. I let my pen drink up a whole plunger full of ink, and then, holding the pen over the bottle, I squeezed 3 drops back into the bottle. And I thought, a B&B letter is giving just a few drops back to the bottle. I put away the tiny notepad and took out a full sheet of calligraphy paper and began. "Dear Grandma Sadie and Grandpa Nate, thank you for a vacation that was out of this world."
After we listen for this part of the story and the story at all, what is the theme of the story? Who can tell me? What is the moral lesson that can you get from the story? Yes, Adam.
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
The theme is wait, I forgot. The theme
Yes.
is
Okay, let me say for you some
uh,
situations that
you
happen in the
have to
story.
always listen to your mom. What?
No, no, not what you said. Can you listen to me for the situations that we had in the
Sure.
story? Yes, Ahmed, you want to add anything? Yes.
Yes, I think the theme is never give up.
And what else? If you remember together at the beginning of the
Yes,
story,
Mister. I know.
yes, Adam, huh?
Try to overcome your obstacles.
Yes, well done, huh? And what else Ahmed you can say? You add what, huh?
Never give up.
Yes. So, for so the situations that we have in the story at first, when they prepared the wedding cake, they face a problem, yes? And the Grand Bonnie tried to solve this problem by buying 3 bags of ice and put them in the red and on the cake in the red wagon, okay, to avoid the cake melting. He tried to solve the problem, yes? And when Alan
Yes.
Diamond stayed for the problems that happened to Alan, and Noah tried to solve this problem by being the best man instead of him, yes? And when
Yes.
the cats make some problem in the invitation, we said that Noah tried to solve this problem by put the sticky notes or post-it notes to cover this problem that the cat made, yes?
Yes.
So, in general, what is the theme of the story? Huh? Try to solve, when you face any problem, try to solve it or try to overcome your obstacles or your problems. You follow me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Now we have 2 questions about this part, then we start our reading, okay?
Two questions,
We
or
have
we have.
2 questions only about this part, okay?
Okay.
Then we are going to read.
I think I know one of them.
Okay. Is the first question that we have. If you know the answer, raise your hand without making a noise, please.
Okay, Mister.
Yes, the first question. What are the 5 gifts? What are the 5 gifts? Only two students raise their hands. Adam and Ahmed. Where is the rest? Huh? Where is the rest? Yes, I can see the others. Raise your hand if you know the answer. What are the 5 gifts? Huh?
I know.
And another one who didn't participate before or answer before.
Can you hear
The
me?
5 gifts. Yes, Ryan, I can hear you well.
Alhamdulillah.
Huh? Adam? Okay, Adam. Huh? Turn on your cam and answer Adam. You, you can't remember, okay? Who can remember them? The
I
five
remember,
gifts.
Me.
I remember.
Can you see?
The 5th students Adam, Ahmed, Rayyan, Muaz, and Muhammad Bayer. Where are the rest? I'm asking about the rest of the students. Where is the rest? Mahmoud. Okay, wait, Muhammad, please. Wait, Muhammad. Mahmoud.
Yes, Master.
What are the 5 gifts?
The 5 gifts are
Hmm.
with yes,
Huh.
a calligraphy pen
Yes.
and
Yes,
the
Mister.
bottle of ink
Bottle of ink. What else?
and post-it notes,
Yes.
red wagon,
Yes.
and a fixed silence fill over the room.
Oh,
What?
he's reading from the book, Mister.
I know. I know, so I am listening for him. Okay, Ryan, can you say them in sequence, please?
In sequence?
Yes.
Okay. A hand-painted T-shirt of
Yes.
Bella Dubinsky.
Yes.
Uh, calligraphy pen
Yes.
with a bottle of ink,
This is 2 and 3, okay? A calligraphy pen. Number 3, a bottle
a
of
packet
ink.
of post
Yes.
a packet of post-it notes,
Yes. And the last one.
the red wagon,
Yes, excellent. Yes, excellent. So again, one hand painted t-shirt, a calligraphy pen, a bottle of ink,
calligraphy pen, a bottle of
one
ink,
packet of
one bucket
pots,
of post-
it notes, and the red
the red
wagon.
wagon.
The last question, what is the theme of the story?
Mister, there is 1 million.
Huh?
There's more than one different answer.
But the same meaning.
Yes.
I'd like the same meaning, okay?
Okay, I know one.
Yes, mine's, huh?
Try to solve our problems.
Yes. When you face a problem, try to solve it or try to
I know.
solve your
When you
problems.
first
Same as I
try to
said.
solve that.
Yes, well done, Miles. That's all for the story. Any question for this part?
Mister, I
Mister,
wanted to say
Oh.
try to overcome our problems.
Now I read, right?
Now we are going to read. Yes. Yes, Muhammad Zuhair, you said what?
I wanted to say try to overcome our problems too.
Okay. Well done, Muhammad. Okay, now we are going to start reading. We have about 12 minutes, so don't worry, inshallah. We try to read at least about 5 or 6 students, okay?
Yes.
Mr.
Okay,
can I
I'll
read?
share with you.
Ryan.
Ryan, you read the last time. Yesterday.
Mister, can I read?
Yes.
Okay, without fighting, miss, I can't select the one who can read,
Mr.
okay?
The last time I read before, I read from the list 3.
Sure?
Yes.
But I
No,
think,
Mister, he
Nick,
read.
last time all of you read. I don't miss anyone.
Yeah,
No.
But except
I-
maybe yesterday because we had only one session, yes?
No,
That's it.
yesterday we had 2 sessions.
Yesterday we read, yes, yeah, we read, yes, we started reading yesterday, yes, I forgot. All of you read yesterday, I remember now,
Mister,
yes.
can I start?
Can I start? Muhammad better than me then.
Okay, Muaz, start.
Me?
Muhammad Daher, then Ryan, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
From where?
Yes.
From the page 203, okay?
Okay, yes. Wait, Mister.
Yes. Read the first paragraph only, okay?
Okay.
And Muhammad bears the second part, the first part of the second paragraph. Then Ryan, the second part of the second paragraph.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Calligraphy pen and bottle of ink. After making sure that the ink was tightly closed, I put those in the wagon too. When I returned to the wedding party, the dance was over, and everyone was sitting around looking exhausted. My moment had arrived.
Yes, Muhammad Bear, thanks, Mons. Muhammad Bear.
Mr. From
Okay,
where
Mister.
I can't see.
Okay, Mister.
I tapped, you can see what? The screen?
No, we
I
can't.
can't. I didn't hear Muaz.
This part, okay? Page 203.
That?
Yes.
203. Okay, Mr.
Yes,
Okay.
Muhammad Bear, huh? Then Ryan, huh?
Yes, Mister. Mister, can you hear me?
Yes, well,
Yes.
huh?
Okay. I tapped a glass with a spoon as I had seen grown-ups do, and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, those lucky few who have the specially marked invitations, please come forward. It's time to choose your surprise gift." I saw them pick up their cat's paw invitations and walk over to the band where I was standing beside my red wagon.
Thanks, Muhammad.
First,
Ryan, thank you.
Okay.
First,
First I said, we have one hand painted T-shirt, which is an original work of art done by Mrs. Bella Dubinsky. In addition, we have a calligraphy pen, almost new, and a bottle of ink, almost full. These are the perfect instruments for beautiful handwriting. We have one packet of post-it notes, complete except for 5. I swallowed hard and added, and we have one red wagon.
thanks, Ryan. Adam,
Thanks, Mr.
Ahmed, and Abdurrahman. Yes. Adam, you can unmute for yourself.
Yes, Mr. Sorry, I
Yes,
forgot that.
never
I forgot
mind.
that I was muted.
Never mind.
Tilly Nachman, who could count precisely,
Again, tell you
said
what? Tell you what?
Tilly Nachman.
No, no, K sound. Terry Nachman. Terry Nachman. Okay.
Knock?
Yes, Terry Nachman. Okay.
Okay. Tilly Nachman, who could count precisely, said, "But that's only for gifts, and we have, and there were 5 cat's paw invitations." Oh yes, I added. I said, "The fifth gift is the best gift of all." Everyone asked me at once, "What is it? What is it? What is it?" I sucked in my breath until my lungs felt like twin dirigibles inside my ribs. The best gift of all is the very best gift of all is to give up your gift. A thick silence fell over the room. Then Tilly Nachman started clapping. Soon the others joined in, and I noticed Grandma Sadie and Grandpa Nate looking proud. At first, everyone who held the cat's paw invitation wanted to be the one to give up his gift, but I did not want that. If they didn't take my presents, I would feel if they didn't matter. Mr. Cantor stepped forward and took the post-it note.
Thanks, Adam. Ahmed Ihim.
He said he could use them for labeling his plants. He said that he was donating an orchid plant as fifth gift. Then Tilly promised Tilly then Tilly promised calligraphy lessons to the person who took the pen and ink. And Bella promised fabric painting lessons to the person who took the tuxedo t-shirt. In that way, each of my gifts kept on giving. Four cats' paws gifts were now taken. Only the red wagon remained. Guess who had the fifth cat's paw invitation?
Thanks, Ahmed. Abdurrahman Muhammad.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Abdurrahman.
Okay. Wait.
Alin, the son.
Mister, we were
What? Okay.
Alin, the son of.
Okay. Alan, the son of Alan, said he didn't want the little red wagon. He said that he had no use for a wagon in the real world, where he was an accountant. When
An
Izzy the
accountant.
groom, accountant, when Izzy the groom rose from the table to make a toast, he lifted his glass of wine and said, "Margie and I went to sack all our friends in Century Village. We don't."
Thanks, Abdurrahman. Uh, the one we can complete.
Mr. Mimi, I don't.
Okay, Muhammad Duhair. Adam Asom, and Hashim. Okay, Hashim. Yes, Muhammad Duhair.
Start from the beginning.
Start from we don't know if we.
Okay. We don't know if we can ever thank you enough for giving our life together. This wonderful start. As you know, Margie and I have pooled our resources and bought a little condo in the ocean. Not exactly on the ocean. It is, after all, a high rise. We will miss the community life here, but we don't want to miss our friends. We will visit. We want you to visit us. Our welcome mat is out. Always, we leave many memories behind, and we are also leaving this little red wagon. Every time you use it, please think of this happy occasion.
Thanks,
Easy
Muhammad.
started to say.
That's enough. Adam Asom.
Yes, mister. Can you tell
Yes,
me
Adam.
from where? Because the
Easy
sound is bad.
started, huh?
Ethan started to sit down, but halfway he got up again and added, "Consider it a gift to everyone from the best man." He never said which best man he meant, but I'm pretty sure he meant me.
Yes, complete, huh?
Complete?
Yes.
Now back in the real world, I sat at my desk Mister, can you move?
Yes, okay. Yes, I can hear you well. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
I
I
sat
sat at my desk.
I sat at my desk and crossed every single item of the list. I didn't have the wagon, the post-it notes, the T-shirts that Bella Davinsky had designed, or the pen and ink that Tilly Nashman had bought me.
Terry Nachman had bought me.
Nachman.
Okay. Thanks, Adam. We can communicate with Hashim. I did have. Huh?
Sir, I can read after Hashim.
Oh, an award? Okay, an award, yes. Hashim.
Yes,
Yes,
I did
community
have
reading.
a new pad of post-it notes and new calligraphy pen, both of which I had bought with my own money when I got back to Epiphany.
Yes, I never.
I, ne- I never had to write a B&B letter when we stayed at Disney World or SeaWorld. Of course, Century Village isn't exactly Disney World or
Disney World
SeaWorld
or
either.
SeaWorld either. Thanks,
Century
Hashim.
Village, yes.
That's enough for you. An award? Huh?
Yes, Mr. Mister, you can read to me here where stop.
Century Village? Huh?
Okay. Century Village.
Century.
Century
Huh?
Village is not like any other place in Western civilization. It's not
Civilization.
civilization.
Yes.
It's
But Mister, the girl who was reading said
other place in
civilization.
interworld.
What?
I bet
The girl who was reading in the book said civilization.
Civilization? How? Western
Yes, she.
civilization.
Mm,
Civilization. Okay. Western
okay.
civilization. Okay. You can check the pronunciation through any dictionary. Okay. Yes.
No.
The war, huh?
I
It
picked
is
up my pen and filled it properly. The the six-step process that Taylor had taught me. She has said you must think of those six steps not as a preparation for the
preparation.
beginning, but
Preparation.
as the beginning itself. This is I said. I
Yes.
know. I knew. Then that I had started my B&B lit. My pen drink up a whole blunder full of ink,
My P and
and
B.
then
I let my pen drink up. Huh.
whole blunder full of ink. And then holding the pen over the bottle, I squeezed three drops back into the bottle. And I
Thanks,
thought,
Nawar. Thanks. That's enough. We have only 1 minute, so I need the one who can read
10 seconds, Mister.
quickly. Yes, Mahmoud. Yes, the last one here. And I thought,
I thought
Say
again,
that
Bill,
finished.
yes,
giving just a few drops back to the bottle. I put away the tiny notepad and took out a full sheet of calligraphy pen and began.
that's enough for you for the reading. Thanks so much, grade 6, for
شكرا
paying
أستاذ
attention and your
فهمي.
participation. What subject that you have?
We
Uh,
have
Math.